as I've grown older, I've come to realize that there is a difference between being weird and being a creep, right? So, okay. And the reason I've come to realize this is that, like, I have some weird friends, right? Like, just some friends who are into some weird stuff. Like, I don't know any examples really because, weird is kind of a weird word in it of itself because it all depends on, like, what the person who's saying it, like, considers weird, because everyone considers different things weird. Like, some people consider anime weird, some people consider uh, movies weird, some people consider books weird. It's like it's a it's a word that it's kind of hard to define exactly. But like, me personally, I think I have weird friends, or like friends who like weird stuff, but that doesn't make them creeps, right? So, okay, the way that I define a creep is like not necessarily a weird person, just a person who's creepy, right? Like, something about them just gives off this like this weird, not a weird vibe, like this creepy vibe that, like, it's almost threatening in a way. If you get what I mean. Like, a creep who is someone who's like overtly like threatening in some kind of way or another. Like, that's what I define as a creep. And sure, there's probably a better way of saying it, but like, the way that I can think of it right now, that's how I define a creep. Now, a weirdo, like a weird person, is someone who's just like, they're a bit strange, but they're not like threatening. They just like something that's like not the social norm. Or like, they like something that's like a bit, I don't want to say niche, because liking something niche isn't weird, but like, it's not the societal norm to like that thing, but it's not necessarily like a taboo thing. It's just like, so whatever they like is weird. Like, it's weird, it's a little bit weird, but they're not creeps. Like, they're not threatening in a way, and they're just doing their thing. They're little weirdos, and you know what? That's okay. But the thing that I've realized is that, like, people I've noticed have just kind of like blended the two together, and I'm like, that's not okay. That's not good. That's not a good thing. Because weirdos are not creeps. Weirdos are weirdos, just weird people who like weird things. But creeps are like actual like creeps. Like, and I feel like it's very easy to someone who actually pays attention who's a weirdo and who's a creep. Because creeps are sort of like, like, I don't know, it's really weird to kind of describe these two, because, like, in my opinion, they don't mean the same thing, but like, the way that someone could explain it could like imply that they are the same thing, even though I think they're not. Because, like I said, a weirdo is someone who, they're just like, they're a bit odd, or they like something that's a bit odd to like someone else. But a creep is someone who's like genuinely threatening in a way that, in whatever way it is. Like, you could look at that person and they could have like, they have a weird vibe to them. Like, you just feel threatened by them in a way because they're acting creepy. And like, isn't that basically where the word creep comes from? It's like just like odd, or like kind of threatening in a way, because most horror movies, alright, I'm going off the rails here, but most horror movies, or like most good horror movies, I call them creepy because they're a bit like like they're scary or they're threatening in a way. But I wouldn't call a horror movie weird. I mean, there are some horror movies I call weird, Terrifier, because I don't see how anyone can enjoy Terrifier. That's just like, it's just it's a bit over the top with how much it's fucking horrible. But like I'd call that movie weird because some people like it, and you know what? Maybe I consider them weirdos, and you know what? That's okay. If you like Terrifier, I might call you a weirdo, but that's fine. Like, I don't hate you. I just think you're a bit odd, and that's okay. Like, being weird is okay. Like, you shouldn't. This everything I say always goes back to this one point. You should always be yourself. You shouldn't fake your personality just because someone comes up to you and says, "Hey, you can't like this because that's weird." Like whatever you want, as long as it's not morally wrong, or like a crime to like it, then that's okay. Like, you could like My Little Pony. I mean, sure, I'm gonna call you weird, but you can like it. It's okay. You could literally like Barbie dolls. You could like dirt bikes. You could like whatever. But like, as long as it's not inherently and morally wrong to like that thing, like, don't like kids. I feel like that goes without saying. Don't like kids. If you are an adult, or if you are like 18 or whatever the age is in your country, don't like kids. Okay. Eli Poundtown, do not like kids. That's the quote right there. Quote of the video. But yeah, if you like kids, you're a creep. You're not weird, you're a creep. Alright. But yeah, you could like whatever you want. And, like, in my opinion, as long as it's not inherently wrong or morally wrong to like that thing. And sure, there are like really loose things about, oh, what's morally wrong? And, you know, if someone has to ask what's morally wrong, then I feel like they might need to, like, actually look at themselves and figure that out. Figure out what's morally wrong. Because if you can't look at something and realize that, then I feel like you may be the problem. I don't know. That's just a personal opinion of mine. But yeah, you can like something that people consider weird, and that's okay. Like, as long as whatever you like doesn't make you a creep. And the way I think something makes you a creep is if, like, one, that thing is like inherently creepy or like weird or bad. I feel like this is a case of me saying something, and I'm not saying it in the way that I want to say it, but I'm trying to say it in a way that I want to say it in. Being a creep is you being a creep. Like, I feel like it's very easy to recognize when someone is being a creep. Like, if someone's talking to someone, it's usually like a one-sided, like, thing where if someone's talking to a creep, it's that creep just being a creep. Like, it's like a one-sided thing where the normal person is like, just like, I guess, probably trying to get out of the conversation, while the creep is just being a creep, and like, they are being weird, but they're being weird in a way that's threatening. That's what I wanted to say. A creep is someone who's like being weird, but in a way that like threatens someone in some way. A weirdo is just like a weirdo who's weird, but they're not like threatening. Like, I feel like that's what I should say. A weirdo is a weird person who either likes weird things or is weird but not in a threatening way. A creep is a creep or a weirdo that like says weird or creepy things, but in a way that comes off as threatening, or like just like threatening in a way. And I guess you know what, now that I'm starting to realize it, I guess that's kind of why people kind of lump these two groups into the same like thing, because they're pretty close in meaning, but one is much worse than the other in my opinion. But yeah, I just wanted to rant about that because I don't know, it's something I've realized, and I have a lot of weird friends, but I wouldn't call any of them creeps. I mean, no, No, I wouldn't call any of them creeps. They're just a bit weird, and I wanted to talk about that. I don't know. You might consider me weird. I don't know. I don't care. I could call you weird. It's okay. But yeah, just because you like something that someone considers weird, and by extension they consider you a weirdo, then that's okay. Like, you could like whatever you want. Like I said, as long as it's not like creepy or inherently wrong to like that thing, then you're okay. It's fine. Do whatever you want. It's your life. If it's bad, then you're gonna get consequences. It's okay. I'm gonna end it there because I have nothing else to say. Bye.